All inspired while watching the film, the house owner will call and say, "Why a rain barrel? I want to send all the rainwater from my roof to the sump." Rigging up a RWH system from the rooftop to sump is relevant for houses, apartments and layouts. That's why, if there's space available, it is good to build a sump. Be it a house, office or an apartment, collecting clean rainwater from the rooftop depends a lot on good piping. Never connect the rainwater pipe to the sanitary pipe. It needs separate piping which leads to the sump. The sanitary pipe in turn should be connected to the sanitary chamber. In already built houses or buildings, the balcony wash pipe is connected to the rainwater pipe coming from the roof. This should be changed while fitting in a rainwater harvesting system. Balcony wash water and clothes wash area on rooftop should have separate piping which leads to the sanitary chamber and further to the manhole. Color code or label pipes. It will make your job much easier. Now let's begin with piping for the first drain separator. The same FRS principle applies for a house and apartment, for a rain barrel and sump. Always allow the first 2 minutes of every rain to swab the roof. The FRS ensures that only the cleaner rain goes towards the sump tank. The Y joint ensures zero spillage of first rain into the sump. There is thus complete first rain separation. The valve of the FRS should be opened and the rainwater emptied out after every rain. Filtering is the most important element between catching, collecting, and storing clean rooftop rainwater. The size of the terrace determines the volume of rainwater collected. A house will have a smaller filter as the terrace of a house will collect lesser water than the terrace of an apartment. Therefore, a surface filter is better suited for houses and smaller apartments. A surface filter is a ferrocement box. Its bottommost layer contains 20 mm jelly to trap debris. At the top is a Netlon mesh. The next layer contains washed charcoal to absorb dissolved gases in the water. A 4-inch PVC downpipe carries rainwater from the terrace into the filter. 2 4-inch PVC pipes are led from the filter to storage and overflow. Cleaning of the surface filter needs to be done at regular intervals, especially during rains. Remove the Netlon mesh, charcoal and jelly stones. Wash them and place them back in the filter. Filter size is determined by roof area. The calculation usually is 1 litre for every 10 square feet of roof area. Thus, a 30-40 site needs a 90 litres filter and a 60-40 site needs a 180 litres filter and 300 litres for a 50-80 site. Large apartments need large filters. As these cannot be accommodated on the ground, we build subsurface filters. Sunil from Biome Environmental Solutions will explain the design for a typical subsurface filter.
So, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರೈನ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಆ ವಾಟರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೀರು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಸರು ಸಿಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ, ಡಿಸಿಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನೀರು ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಕವೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ತುಂಬ ವಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಕಾಂಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಕಿತ್ತೋಗದೆ ಇರಲಿ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 40 mm ಜೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. 6 ಇಂಚ್ದು 2 ಇನ್ಲೆಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ತುಂಬಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇನ್ಲೆಟ್ ಪೈಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಹೋಗಿ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೇಪರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ನೀರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಳ ನೀರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಲೀನಿಂಗ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ ನೀರು, ಅದು ಭೂಮಿಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಸೋಕವೇ ಪೈಪ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು 10 ರಿಂದ 12 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 18 ಅವರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಳೆ ಮಳೆ ಅಥವಾ ನಾಡಿದ್ದು ಮಳೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಎಂಟಿ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಸಿಲ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಪಿಂದ ನೀರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ 2 ಪೈಪ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಈ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಲೆಟ್. ಫಸ್ಟು ನೀರು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ 40 mm ಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, 6 ಇಂಚ್ ಇದೆ ಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು. ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ನೈಲಾನ್ ಮೆಶ್ ಇದೆ. ನೈಲಾನ್ ಮೆಶ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಅಬೌಟ್ 4 ಇಂಚಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಕೋಲ್ ಇದೆ. ವಾಶ್ಡ್ ವುಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಕೋಲ್, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ನೆಟ್ಲಾನ್ ಮೆಶ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ 9 ಇಂಚು 20 mm ಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೀಳುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಪೈಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಚೇಂಬರಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಫಿಲ್ಟ್ರಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಫಿಲ್ಟ್ರಾಗಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮೇಲೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಲೆಟ್ ಪೈಪ್ ಇದೆ ಸಂಪ್ಗೆ, ಈ ಪೈಪು ಅದು 2 ಸಂಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
In a typical subsurface filter, the silt trap is the first chamber. It allows for the settling down of silt in rainwater before it flows into a filter bed. The overflow from the silt trap goes into the usual filter media chamber with jelly and charcoal layers. The bottom end of this chamber has pipes immersed in the filter media and is tied with a netlon mesh. Water passes through the filter media into these pipes and to the next chamber of the filter. This water then flows upwards again through the layers of filter media into the sump through pipes. The inlet to the sump should be as close to the ground level as possible so that there is a minimum loss of depth of the sump. In this design, it is important to remember that after the rain has stopped, the stagnant water in the silt trap and the filter chambers needs to be drained away. This is through soak-away pipes. Or there is a valve by which the water in the filter chamber flows back into the silt trap from which it is pumped out for gardening needs. Be it the FRS, sump or silt trap, the role of valves is critical for maximizing storage usage. Be it in a barrel or sump, give provision for overflow to avoid flooding when either is full. Levels are a vital detail when we make provision for overflow. The inlet pipe which brings the overflow from the rain barrel to the sump has to be at a higher level than the outlet pipe going out of the sump. The inlet pipe which brings the overflow from the sump to the recharge well has to be higher than the overflow pipe going from the recharge well to the stormwater drain. Come one rain, and this should be the journey of the rainwater. The first rain cleans the terrace and flows out through the first rain separator. The surface or the subsurface filter further cleans the rainwater before it is stored in a barrel or sump. When the sump fills up during a heavy rain, a valve allows overflow from sump into the stormwater drain. You can apply the same principle in a household or an apartment. Harvesting rainwater is basically about managing different qualities of water, especially in apartments. Water qualities can be broadly grouped as high quality for drinking and cooking. For example, most apartments use river water for this. Good quality water from borewell, tanker, or rainwater, if the terrace is not very clean, is used for bathing, utensils wash and wash basin. Then there are least value purposes like flushing and gardening, for which treated wastewater from kitchen, bathroom and toilets is used. High quality water can be used for jar 2 and 3 purposes. Good quality water for jar 3 purposes. But water in jar 3 can never be used for jar 1 and jar 2 purposes. Different qualities of water need to be separated both from storage and plumbing perspectives. Most apartment complexes have a dual plumbing system where they have a separate sump to store river water. There will be another sump to store borewell water or tanker water. Rainwater can be led into this borewell water sump. Two different sets of pipes are used to pump these two qualities of water to two sets of overhead tanks. One overhead tank to store river water, another overhead tank to store borewell, tanker or rainwater. Then separate distribution pipes are used to connect the river overhead tank to all cooking and drinking water usage points. Separate distribution pipes are used to connect the borewell water overhead tank to bathrooms and wash basins. This is dual plumbing. In rare cases, a triple plumbing system is introduced where kitchen, toilet and balcony wash water is sent to the sewage treatment plant or STP of the apartment building. This treated water is stored in a third sump and tank and used for flushing and gardening. Now you are all set to harvest rainwater from a rooftop and store it in a sump. Just one more concept for you to learn. Recharge.